Well guys, good morning and welcome to another Yonder Mountain Adventure. Yet another unbelievable night's sleep in the back of the Battlestar Galactica. As you can see, I've got the POPTENT Traveller on the roof and we're off for another adventure. I'll tell you what folks, it got freezing cold last night. Good job us Geordies are a toughened breed. Got down to minus 42 in the Battlestar last night and I still only have my jumper on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, you're in for an absolute treat on this week's Yonder Mountain Adventure. I've got 3 nights up in the Cairngorm National Park. Last night, I spent the night here at the side of the road in the Battlestar Galactica, and it was unbelievably comfortable. Tonight, however, is a different story entirely, and that is because we are going to be in the lap of luxury, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, a Scottish stately home. And then the following night, it'll be compared to a night in the POPTENT Traveller. Well, what a start to the day, ladies and gentlemen. Nipped into Aviemore and just got myself a double lawn sausage sandwich because it's the law when you're in Scotland. We're going to go for a walk. I'm going to tell you the order of play, and we're down at the stunning Loch Morlich. Look at this. What a place to be. If you haven't been here before, ladies and gentlemen, just outside of Aviemore, Cairngorms National Park, it is about as stunning as it gets. We're going to have a little bit of a wander right the way around the loch, and then I think the idea is we're going to go and get checked into this stately home. In fact, is it a Scottish castle? I'm not quite sure. You can be the judge of it. That's where we're going to be spending tonight, and I got it mega cheap. You know this channel's budget, ladies and gentlemen. I used my Genius discount on booking.com and I got for 51 quid, including a full Scottish breakfast, and I got a free room upgrade to a superior room with a garden view. So I think check-in is around about 4 p.m. today. It's not too far away from where I am here in Aviemore, and we'll go and have a mooch around. We'll see what this stately home experience is like. It's a fancy hotel, ladies and gentlemen. It's not something I'm particularly used to, but for 51 quid, you've got to give it a go. No doubt we'll have a couple of adult beverages, see what the scran situation is, have a hot bath, maybe a bottle of Moët, you know, or something fancy. Probably not. Probably a couple of pints of Tennent's and that'll be it. And then tomorrow, the wind will have died down. It's actually gale force winds here. And then tomorrow the plan is pitch up somewhere fantastic and have a night in the POPTENT Traveller, and we'll do a comparison between what we think is the best. Ladies and gentlemen, you won't believe this. You know I've had several formal complaints about the eating segment. In actual fact, now I have a letter of concern, and it's not about eating like a wild animal. It's about the sizzle factor scores. Ladies and gentlemen, we're dividing the nation yet again. My 5.5 score for the sizzle factor on last week's meal, by all accounts, was way off, and it's caused no end of trouble. So stay tuned for the sizzle factor on this video. That doesn't get much better than this, folks. Beautiful golden sandy beach. Stunning Cairngorm Loch and a beautiful Caledonian pine forest. If this isn't prescription nature, I don't know what is. Well guys, we've made it. We're up at the so-called stately home. The pictures on Google must have been taken with some filters and from possibly a different location. It looks like it's been untouched from 1981, which suits me down to the ground actually, ladies and gentlemen, but it's definitely not a stately home. It is quite a grand building, as you can see. But anyway, we'll go and check in. Let's go and see what our room's like, because bearing in mind I've got that free upgrade to a superior room with a garden view. Let's have a look at this. Hey God. Actually, do you know what? That doesn't look too bad at all, doesn't it? I love these old buildings, you know. Absolutely love them. It's full of character. And it's got the Scottish flags, and it's exactly what I'm looking for. Fantastic. Let's go for it. Right, let's go, guys. This looks nothing like what it does on the website, let's put it that way. No wonder it was cheap. This thing's never changed since 1981. Let's have a look. Oh, God, this could be out. Right, here we go. Oh, actually, the room's quite big. Massive bed. Good to see the tartan on there, I suppose. This is not a superior room. It's nice enough. This will obviously more than do, guys. More than do. And I mean, this is the upgrade. So this was 51 quid. Right, I have got the views over the garden, but I must admit, like, I wouldn't have said this was superior lap of luxury, like it was. I mean, it smells clean, it looks clean, it's absolutely fine. It's better than a lot of places that I stay, but it's not lap of luxury. Let's have a look in the bathroom. Look, the light's already on. Okay. Right, rub-a-dub-dub. Fair enough. It's very clean, like, it is very clean. Fantastic. Right, well, it might not be absolute 5-star lap of luxury, it's hardly Malmaison, but in 1981 this would have been unbelievable. Anyway, I'm going to dump the bag and get myself sorted out. I think it's probably time for a quick rub-a-dub-dub in the tub, if you know what I'm talking about. Basically a bath. And get myself sorted out, change of clothes. We'll head down to the bar for a pint, I think. Fantastic. Well, what a night! Unbelievable. Do you know my first impressions of the hotel? I thought it was a bit dilapidated, you know, a bit run down maybe, not quite what I expected, you know, older, you know, bit dishevelled, a bit like myself. But it turns out I've had one of the best nights ever. In actual fact, the room is really good, it's really comfortable, it's really clean, it's really spacious. The views are good. It was only 51 quid. The bar was good, the staff were great, and so friendly, and a lovely atmosphere. So tomorrow night, in the old 5 million-star accommodation pop tent from Max is going to have to be a belter, because I've had a really good night tonight. Really, really good night tonight. Well guys, what an unbelievable sleep. Welcome to another day in the Cairngorm National Park. Just checked out and I slept through breakfast. Can you believe it? I'm gutted because the breakfast was one of the highlights actually, but I've completely slept through it. Slept through my alarm, the full whack. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're gonna hit the road and we're gonna find our perfect pitch for tonight. Ready for the 5 million-star accommodation. Let's go. Well, what a place for our second night. I said tonight's going to have to be a belter because last night was unbelievable. We're down at Loch Morlich. It's absolutely stunning. It's quite remote and it is blowing a gale. Hopefully that's going to die down, and the idea is I'm going to try and hunker down a little bit further, just around the down the other end of the loch there, and see if we can get ourselves a perfect pitch. Listen, last night was absolutely class. I'm going to give it a score, and I'm going to give tonight's a score tomorrow. But basically, last night, because it was so good, for all the reasons that I've mentioned, I'm going to give it an 8.5. That's a strong score, ladies and gentlemen, so tonight is going to have to really live up to the expectations. Right, let's go for it. Let's jump back in the Battlestar and see if we can go and find a secluded little pitch. Fantastic. Well, here we are. We're at another part of the loch, the other end in fact, and it is stunning. What a beautiful place. I have actually stayed in this exact spot before, but it was pissing down and I was very late when I got here, so this is really the first chance just to check this place out. I'm going to be getting the fire somewhere just down here. When the wind drops, it is so windy, so windy. It goes calm and then there's big gusts of about 35 miles an hour. And you can see in the background there, we've got the 5 million-star accommodation for tonight. Let's go and have a look. I'll tell you what, I've got it all set up, and it's been holding up very, very well in the strong winds. I'll show you around here. We're right next to it. It's a perfect little spot. Absolutely perfect. Look at this. Oh yes, there we go. I've just put those logs there just to steady the ladders because of the wind. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty, guys. It really is. There's a POPTENT Traveller. It's absolutely bomb-proof, even though we've got some really mega strong gusts of wind. And you can see there it's bellowing up a little bit. But it's really holding up strong, guys. I am so impressed with this thing, so impressed. There we go. Oh ho! Oh, you can see the gusts of wind coming in. Woohoo! It's absolutely mental. The trees are blowing around like mad. Right, let's jump in. I'll show you the setup, and then I'm going to chill out for a couple of hours, wait for this wind to die down, because it is forecast just to chill out a little bit, and we'll get a fire going on the beach, but I'll show you inside. Right, here we go. Let's get up. Slightly different this one because I've actually got the full mattress in here, so we're talking about a lap of luxury. I've got all the windows open, well, not the back one because I don't want to be looking out the road, but the side window there. I've got the roof lights open, so when you're lying in bed you're actually looking up at the trees and the scenery, the side light and everything there. I'll show you what we've got for dinner in a minute, but my god, and the ALLPOWERS are 2,500 just there as well. Absolutely first class. Well guys, I might as well show you what we're having for tea. Come and have a look. Right guys, here is the setup. My power station there. When I was in the hotel, I managed to pick up a couple of Galaxy chocolates, and I've also got some 2 packets of Scottish shortbread fingers. Fantastic. Plenty of water. The blue bag's just my electricals bag. For the main event tonight, we're going to be cooking it on the open fire. A chicken tikka masala. Ho, 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 ho. I cannot wait for that. Unbelievable. And we'll do these on the rocks next to the fire. A couple of naan breads. But look at that. Look at the views that we've got. Looking out over the loch. Unbelievable. And I'll just take the opportunity to show you now, lying down on the bed. Full panoramic sunroof. It's unbelievable. Ho, ho, ho. Well, what a peaceful couple of hours or so, guys. I've been lying on my bed. The wind's finally died down. It's been blowing a hoolie. And I've just been lying in my bed with the electric blanket on. Unbelievable. And it's great up on the top there with the sunlight. The sunlight, the roof lights or whatever it's called. You know what I mean? Absolutely top class, guys. Right, I think seeing as it's now calmed down and I'm suitably warm, in fact arguably too warm, comfortable, I'm going to get the fire on and we'll start cooking up this curry. I've also got a couple of beers as well. I think I might just crack open a tin. Fantastic. Oh boy, this is the life. Oh, the heat coming off there is unbelievable, guys. What do you think? Loch Rannoch, there's still some snow on the mountains there. Schiehallion, which is quite a famous Bunro, which I've done a couple of times, is over there in the distance, shrouded with cloud. The wind's died down, the fire's roaring. Oh, the smell of that birch bark. Unbelievable, guys. And I'm just about to crack open a beer. Do I open up the Hazy Jane soft juice? Or I've got the Loch Lomond Brewery, Hellas Glen. I think I'm feeling soft and juicy. That's what she said. Right, let's go for it, guys. This one is 5%. Oh, nice little crack there. Cheers, guys. Fantastic. Oh, hey. I know we're doing a comparison video between somewhat luxury and it was last night. It was cracking. I gave it an 8.5 for last night. But what about this? Surely this is what it's all about, guys. I mean, the night could go south and last night could end up being much better. But so far I've just been chilling in the Traveller. Now we're cracking a beer. We're in front of a beautiful loch, soaking up the views. However, it doesn't get much better than that, guys, does it? And we're going to be cooking up a tea on the open fire. I'm really looking forward to a curry as well. That's going to be really nice. I've got a Yonder Mountain Facebook community shout out, which we'll do in front of the roaring fire like we normally do. Great guy, this one. Unbelievable. What a guy. He really is. I'll tell you about him a little bit later on. And I'll tell you a little bit about the sizzle factor controversy. I can't believe the amount of kickoff there has been over this dividing the nation, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to see. Wow, I can smell burning hair. We're going to get some real sizzle on the go, and we're going to get the right score this time. Don't miss a thing, guys. Fantastic. Right, let's get this thing stoked up a little bit more. Tell you what, the temperature's absolutely lovely tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'll turn that light off. Oh, I've just moved to the side because normally I burn me knackers. Cheers, guys. Just a little fruity IPA just to set it off. So tonight, guys, I'm going to kick off. I'm going to run through the Yonder Mountain community, Facebook community shout out. And every week, if you guys haven't seen it already, most of you probably have, and I know I'm getting a lot of great responses from this as well. And I just think it's nice just to give people a shout out for doing some amazing things, you know, for being kind. Kindness is a superpower. Doing great things, being a nice person, not being a dickhead, all of these types of things. I think it's just mega important, and I think humanity is losing its way with some of this type of stuff. So we've got to celebrate the good guys, and that's what this is all about for sure. So if you haven't already been over to the Yonder Mountain Facebook community, guys, come and check it out. It's full to the brim. There's 500, I think 500, more than 500 now, like-minded legends over there at the minute, sharing incredible pictures and videos and stories and helping people out. You know, there's friendships building, it's just inspirational, motivational, it's unbelievable. Links in the description, guys. If you're new to the channel, you want to come in, say hello, you want to share your pictures and be part of something great, that's what it's here for. You know, we want to be able to share these types of moments, don't we? So come and say hello, guys. This guy is nothing short of an absolute legend. Do you know what? He's probably one of the longest viewers of the Yonder Mountain channel. I think he's been here from the start. I think the channel's been going 3.5 years now. So he's really stuck with us through thick and thin. And he's still here, and he's still going strong. I want to give a big shout out today to a true legend. He's a Geordie lad, and he really lives the Geordie spirit. You know, daft Geordie lad, getting out, being kind, doing great things, you know, laughing in the face of adversity. And he's getting out into the mountains, and he's getting up into the Northumbrian hills, and he's going all over the place. When he can, he heads up into the Highlands of Scotland. He's been doing Ben Nevis. He goes out and it doesn't even matter to him what the weather is. He's just a hardened legend. Jimmy McCutcheon. Jimmy, hello, mate. You're a man of few words, bonny lad. But I'll tell you what, I like that. I like that a lot, because a lot of people slaver on, and sometimes you just need to keep it simple. And the messages that you'll see on the video are, nice one, Simon, thumbs up. Pretty much consistently, every video for the past 3.5 years. I'm gonna have to move away, ladies and gentlemen. Oh dear God. Wow. Jimmy, absolute total legend, mate. You keep on being you, mate. He posts, go and check him out on Instagram if you haven't already done so. Come and say hello to him on the Yonder Mountain Facebook community. He's just a great guy. It's as simple as that. Honestly, he's covered in tattoos. He looks hard as nails, right? He's a little bit of an older bloke. Jimmy, I don't know how old you are, mate. Maybe he's my age. Maybe he's a little bit older, maybe. But, mate, you keep on being you. And, you know, you're one of the brightest stars in the sky, mate. Absolute legend. Your photographs are great. The crack is great. You know, it's very, very inspirational stuff, mate. And I know you make the most of your time. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's celebrate Jimmy McCutcheon. Here's to you, mate. Cheers, my mate. Well, you know what time it is now, ladies and gentlemen. Scran time. I'm going to let the embers burn down a little bit. We'll get the old faithful, the frying pan on the go, and we're going to get some serious sizzle factor. There's been big trouble yet again in the Sparta household and other households across the nation. The sizzle factor scores apparently have been way off. People have been saying the sizzle's been amazing. I've been giving it a 4.5 or a 5.5. Well, I'm going to make sure tonight's is a full-scale, ridiculous sizzle. Don't miss a thing, guys. Right, guys, here we go. It is time. I hope you're ready for the sizzle factor, guys. So I think this could be a mental one. Off we go. This should settle the score. Oh, wow, there's flames. Woo! Now that's what I'm talking about. Well, that was about as dramatic as it possibly could be. Fantastic. Well, that has got to be a sizzle factor of 8.5. This is absolute just food porn, this, like. There we go, the rice is in. Oh yes. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the world famous eating segment is upon us. Oh wow, man, the smell of this is just unbelievable. And the naan breads are perfectly toasted on the rocks. Right guys, let's get into it. We'll try a bit of the rice first. Oh wow. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's try a bit of the chicken. Oh my god. It's unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Let's just get a little bit of the old naan bread on the go here as well. Look at that, there's no better. Naan bread, chicken tikka masala, done on an open fire, cooked with a bit of Pinot Grigio. You know what I'm talking about. Have you seen the lighting under the Traveller? I said in the last video I was going to get some seductive lighting, ladies and gentlemen. Not that there's much seduction going on, of course. In actual fact, you guys at home, nobody's feeling sexy right now. Sparta might be. And maybe it's Mountain Mick. I'll tell you more about Mountain Mick next week. In fact, you'll be seeing Mountain Mick next week. Right, go. There is nowhere. No way, nowhere. Oh, you want to see the rest of this carnage? Right, I'm not going to put you through the rest of this carnage. Yeah, I'm still going. I'm going to dust it off. And I'll say good night and God bless. In the loft conversion. Fantastic. Well guys, what a night. That was just what the doctor ordered. Roaring fire, fantastic food, couple of drinks, beautiful loch, snow-covered mountains, Highlands of Scotland, prescription nature at its best. Unbelievable night, guys. Now it's time for me. I'm in my scratcher already. I'm just about ready to go to sleep. So I'm going to say good night and God bless. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night. Wowza, what a start to the day. My God, prescription nature. The loch is like a mill pond. We've got the sun rising just up over the mountains there, and it's just so still and peaceful. Little bit of bird noise. My God, what a start of the day. Good morning, guys. Wow. And what a sleep, by the way, as well. Absolutely slept like a baby. When I crawled into the Traveller, it was starting to rain. So the pitter patter of rain on the roof, that was me done, out, game over, and I didn't wake up until first thing this morning. Didn't even wake up for the call of nature through the night. Unbelievable. Well, I think it's time to give this the final score then. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know the Lap of Luxury Hotel got an 8.5, which is a very high score. But ladies and gentlemen, after last night and what we're seeing here this morning, Prescription Nature wins every time. This is a 9.5 for the wild camp in the Traveller. Oh yes, what an unbelievable night, guys, unbelievable. Whatever it takes for you to get up and get out, just do it. Well, it's going to be a very slow and leisurely pack away this morning. There's not much to do, really. I'm just going to load up the back of the Battlestar, get the tent folded down, and then make the 4-hour drive back to Bonnie, Northumberland. Easy as that. It's a 2-minute job getting the Traveller down. It's a 2-minute job getting it up as well. It's the easiest thing in the world. I love that thing. Right, let's get down by the loch. Hey guys, I hope you've enjoyed this this video. A little bit different. Don't normally do the hotel thing. I thought it was quite an interesting thing to do. I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, if you do enjoy these videos, let us know. Give the video a thumbs up. Obviously, it helps with the YouTube algorithm, doesn't it? But most importantly, it lets me know that you're enjoying this type of stuff, and I'll keep on making it. I've got unlimited ideas. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a new Yonder Mountain Adventure, you get a buzzer on the phone and you'll not miss a thing. Well guys, with the cloud shrouding the peak of Schiehallion over there in the background, and the trout gently rising here in this mill pond of a loch, sadly, it's time to bring the video to a close. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. Thanks to all the fantastic support and comments. Thank you to everybody who's in the Yonder Mountain community, Facebook community page. It's just an amazing place to be. Come and say hello, guys. And we've got stacks more adventures coming right up, guys. It just goes to show, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't matter where you live. You don't have to be up in the Highlands of Scotland or anywhere mental for that matter. The importance of getting up off the city, get away from the TV and the doom and gloom and the news and all the scaremongering and all of this bollocks which is just going on. It's all negative, it brings you down. Get away from it, get yourself out, get your backpack on, get down to your local wood and do whatever it is it takes to get out and soak up some Prescription Nature, guys. That's what it's all about. Right, that's it. Time for that slow drive home. I'll tell you what, I will be back here with my fishing rod. There are a million fish just coming up. I will be coming back up for an adventure. Right guys, I'm going to love you, leave you. We'll look forward to seeing you on next week's Yonder Mountain Adventure. In the meantime, have yourself a fantastic week. Get yourself out there, and remember, kindness is a superpower. Bye for now, guys.